Hey, this is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. We're up the mountain today in the small to medium terrain park, helping people improve their riding. Just ran into Jake, who is a Snowboard Addiction fan. He's been watching some of our tutorials online. And Jake, what is it you want to work on today?
I'm looking to learn some board slides.
Right on. So I'm assuming you've probably done a bunch of 50-50s.
Yeah.
Are you super confident with 50-50s?
Yeah, fairly confident with 50-50s.
Cool. And you've done some board slides?
Some board slides here and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you've watched tutorials on it?
Watched your tutorial literally this morning.
Awesome. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to watch you do a couple of board slides, then I'm going to show you some of mine, and I'm going to help you improve, see what areas you can do to make it even better. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Sick. So on the way down the park here, we've got a couple of boxes we can hit, and there's a jump right off the bat. Have you done shifties on the jump before?
Not really.
Okay, well, do you want to do a shifty on the way in anyway, just to get that feeling, because that's the same movement as the board slide, right?
Cool.
You know that from the video, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. In fact, I'm going to drop in here and do a little shifty, like a board slide.
Yeah.
If you can copy me and see if you can do it as well. Just
Cool.
something to do on the way down.
Sounds good.
Cool. So, is a shifty you've done something you've done before actively?
Not really, no.
Because that was actually really well done.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just kind of watched you and just did the hips.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want you to do. Watch me, see what I do, and try to copy me.
Yeah, cool.
If that's one of your first ever shifties, that was, you know, almost as good as you can get for your first shifties.
Cool.
You know, and all you can do is get better from there.
Yeah, sweet.
Sick. Now, the reason I wanted you to do that is it's the exact same movement with the board slide.
All right, cool.
We've got two boxes right below us here. Which one do you feel more comfortable with?
I can probably hit the one on the right.
Yeah? Have you hit the one on the left as well?
Yeah, I have. I've hit them both.
Which one do you prefer?
I'll probably get the left one if we're just starting out.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
And with your board slide, do you jump straight into it, or do you prefer to go on 50-50 and slide into it?
I'd probably more ollie on, yeah.
Ollie on.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, let's see how
Ollie
that.
can just slide, yeah.
This first one, we're just going to watch how it goes, because I haven't seen you do a board slide.
All right, cool.
And then I'm going to see what I can do to kind of help it make it better.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Okay, so you're up first this time.
All right, cool.
Okay, dropping in for the board slide. How'd your board slide feel?
Yeah, it didn't feel too bad.
Yep.
Almost felt like I lost it a little bit at the end.
Yep. Is there anything you think you could do differently?
I think my balance over the board.
Yep. One thing you'll see on the camera
Yeah.
is that you're a little bit too heavy on the heel edge.
Right.
So your toes actually were slightly coming up a little bit. And what happens when people do that too much is they go slip out right to their
Right,
bum.
that's happened to me before.
So if anything, you want to get low and forward while you're in that board slide.
All right, cool.
So if I turn around, as if I'm board sliding this way, low and forward. See how my weight right now? Low and forward, like leaning downhill.
Yeah.
Cool. Because that box right there, it looks like it's flat, but I bet you it's downhill.
All right.
You want to be leaning downhill at the same angle as that. Cool?
Awesome. Yeah.
Other thing I spotted was as you're riding in, you had quite a lot of turns, right?
Yeah.
What you'll see on the video is when you see my one, I come in, side slip until I know my speed, then I go straight to it.
Okay, yeah, so instead of riding all the way down, sort of take it easy, then ride in.
Yeah, kind of slow my speed to where I want to drop to it, and then just drop straight to it and hit it.
Awesome.
So those are two things you could do to improve it.
Right.
So we're up beside the box right now, and it gives you a way better view of the angle that it's actually going downhill.
Yeah.
Because when you're dropping in, it looks like it's flat. Here you can see it's probably on, 10 degrees of an angle. What that means is that if you're sliding a flat box, your body can be upright.
Yeah.
But if the angle of the box is like that, your body should be at that angle with it. So your body is 90 degrees to the box.
Right, cool.
Now, if the rail gets steeper, like a down rail, it might be at 30, 40 degrees. Your body should be leaning forward at that same angle to remain in balance. Because you want to keep that base flat against the box or rail at all times to prevent you slipping out. That first one we saw of you, you were a little bit on the heel edge, and it was close to where it would slip you out onto your butt.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's for any rail or box trick, no matter what it is. You generally want to keep that base completely flat against the feature for the best balance.
Sweet.
Cool.
Right on.
Cool, so I'm going to drop in first this time.
Yep.
And you can see my board slide.
Yeah.
Only 2 things for you to focus on to make it better from last time.
Cool.
Leaning down and forward with the box.
Yep.
And the other thing is, if you watch my drop in, I'm going to slide down and then basically go straight to it.
Cool. Sounds good.
Instead of what you did, which was a lot of turns on the way in to your board side. And that allows you to concentrate on what the trick you're going to do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Any questions?
No, not really actually. I think like from watching you is probably the best way as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man.
Okay, and just have a look up the hill before you drop in.
Yeah, no
Make
problem.
sure you don't cut anyone off. Okay. How'd it feel?
It felt better on the box, yeah.
Yep. More flat?
Yeah, much more flat.
Cool.
Yeah.
From where I could see here, it definitely looked like your base was more flat. The other thing is your run-in was better. It was more straight.
Yep.
The thing that I think we could do if we were to go and do this one again, or do you have any ideas what we could do differently?
I think maybe like my coming off the box was a little shaky.
Correct.
Yeah.
But one thing I think that'll help that is I think we could both hit it with a bit more speed.
All right, cool.
Because once you get to that point where you can board slide comfortably,
Yeah.
speed's actually your friend. Because the faster you go, the better it will glide across that box more smooth. And if we had more speed, you would have came off better. I saw that at the end where it didn't come off very well. Half of that was just kind of running out of speed.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Huge sense.
Watch how my board is completely flat until after I even jump on. I'm only turning the board once I'm in the air.
All right.
Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Looking down where I'm going. Lining myself up, check uphill. Looking down where I'm going. Flat base right in.
Sorry, man.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah. I felt a
So,
little better. I got the flat part.
your approach
Yep.
looked way better. It looked like you came in flat, jumped, and then turned the board. What happened on the box?
Just leant back.
Lean
dug
back
into
a
the
little bit.
heels.
Yeah, yeah. Now, that leaning back on the board slide is the most common issue people have when they're first learning board slides. Being too heavy on that heel edge causes you to slip out.
Yeah.
But you know how to get better at that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I could go from here.
Okay, copy me. Turn the board straight. Okay. Imagine there's a box in front of you, right? Getting ready, jump into the box, jump back out. Again, coming in, imagine there's a box, jump into the box, jump back out. How's that feel?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, one more time, I'm gonna watch you. Good, nice counter rotation there.
Yeah.
One more time. Boom, and you're leaning low and forward while you're on that box.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, that these 2 boxes are at the perfect level for you to keep trying this.
Yeah, cool.
You've got a bunch of pointers here to work on. And you're going to be nailing this trick out probably by the end of the day with just a bit of practice.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much
Loved
for
it.
being part of our tutorial.
Yeah, thanks for letting me have me.
Absolutely, anytime.
Cool.
This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here helping people improve their riding.